Hello everybody. My goal is to install and run the Rust programming language. I've never done this before, and I'm obviously new to the Rust programming language. I do have a lot of experience with C programming. I'm an industry professional, and my goal is to install it and run into problems and solve those problems in such a way that it can be helpful to you, because I feel as if both you and I will encounter the same problems, and I have a lot of experience with interacting with programming language compilers and things, and so I think that maybe if I illustrate to you how I go about solving problems in learning a new programming language, that might help you do the same thing. So here we go. I'm going to first check to see if I have Rust installed, and I don't, but I'm going to show you how I go about doing that. Just say which Rust C, and I don't get anything back, and so I know that Rust is not installed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open my browser here and navigate to the Rust programming language website, and I'm going to install the Rust 1.4.0 x86-64 unknown Linux GNU-tar compressed tarball. Let's save that. And I'm going to go to my downloads directory, and we're going to see a Rust binary here that's basically being downloaded. It has a little while to go, maybe 2 seconds. Okay, it's finished. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and I'm going to make a directory called Rust compiler. Let me take a look here actually and see if they provide any suggestions on how to do a canonical install. Okay, so I'm going to install Rust, not that way, but I'm going to install it the way it says in the instructions. And so I'm just going to grab this line here, copy, and paste that right here, paste. I'm going to run yada yada, yes. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to first check to see what is in my user local. So I've got my Haskell stuff in here, and I think what I'm going to use is I'm going to install it just for safety. I'm going to install it. I'm going to make a directory called Rust, because I'm curious. I want to know what it does, kind of what it puts around in these places, and so I'm going to run this again. Well, I haven't run it yet, I guess, but I'm going to put a prefix option. Prefix equals user local pipe to sh. Okay. I'm confused already, as you can tell. I basically am putting this like this, and I guess it must... No, I don't want to run it. I want to try prefix equals user local Rust compiler. A legal option. Beavis? Sorry. So what I'm going to do is first I'm going to take a step back, cd into my home directory, and basically grab this curl file, and I'm going to put it just like that. I'm going to just download it and take a look at it. So, okay. Search for prefix. Okay, so I guess what I'm going to do is say I'm going to say rust up prefix equals user local rust compiler. Let's try it that way. User local rust compiler. That's what I want. So you can see it was a little difficult, but you can get it to compile in a different place by first grabbing that file, which I did here, and then running it with a prefix argument. So basically, I presume, and you can tell that it is going to install there because of this line, the user local rust compiler. Excuse me. And it's doing some of its rusty magic. And, oh, look at that. Two-step version of the installation and examine our installation script. So this is essentially what I did, except I put the prefix argument on this line here. So it's basically doing a bunch of things still. It's keeping itself quite busy. Okay, Rust is ready to roll. Not sure what that means exactly, but we can, after the installation, we can just test it with rust c ---- version. Let's try user local rust compiler. It's probably rust c version. Okay, that's okay. Don't panic. Bin rust c version. Okay, that's okay. It's okay. It's not. We're not in super bad land yet. We do have an error here, but what I'm going to do is say export LD library path. This is what I'm going to try first. Export LD library path. Equals user local rust compiler /lib. There we go. Okay, so I basically, because I didn't install it in the standard location, I had to provide in my environment here a new path to the LD library path. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a couple things in my .bashrc. I believe I am using bash. Let me check. Yes, I'm running bash. So I'm going to put these in my .bashrc file. So probably have a couple things in here already. Some old camel profile. Export LD library path equals $LD library path. I put them in. I put it in brackets, curly brackets, just in case it has spaces in it, which is highly unlikely. But I do user local rust compiler /live, and then I'm going to say export path equals $path, the current path, with an additional user local Rust compiler /bin. Let's save that, exit my terminal, start up a new terminal, and we're going to see whether we can actually just execute rust c, sorry, I'll make this a little bigger, rust c version. There you go. And I think that's going to finish the first tutorial here, and the next tutorial I'll show you will basically type in a simple program and run it. So thank you for watching, and I hope this was helpful for you.